Hi, I'm Jinna Kim from Charlotte, North Carolina. I've lived here for over a decade and I have family in both North Carolina and South Carolina. I'm Korean American and I'm excited to bring you my unique, original fusion Korean American recipe that I'm calling my Carolina Tteokbokki. Tteokbokki is a Korean savory rice cake or rice noodle dish. You can see it in a lot of Korean dramas, popular Netflix shows, as a street food appetizer, and I would argue a filling dinner. So I'll show you how to cook it very simply from my modest one-bedroom condo. I'm gonna go ahead and turn on my frying pan underneath on high. I actually cook everything on high because one, I'm impatient, and two, I work full time. It's really kind of like a stir fry, but that's all you need in terms of cooking equipment are a wooden spoon and wooden chopsticks. For ingredients, I'll start with the Carolina-based ingredients: bacon and brown sugar that has been pre-cooked along with canned collard greens and shrimp. These are all in equal parts. So here's the shrimp. In the middle is the Korean sauce gochujang. I bought this pre-mixed. I actually squeezed it from the bottle and it looks like ketchup. And you can buy this at most American grocery stores these days along with kimchi, which I also bought at an American grocery store. I bought the savory rice noodles or rice cakes at a local Korean mart, and they actually cook very quickly like gnocchi. Instead of adding water, I am going to add beer, which is a popular accompaniment to tteokbokki. So I'll go ahead and I'll put the rice cakes into the hot pan. I'm gonna put the wet ingredients first before I add the dry ingredients, but even before that, I'm gonna go ahead and toss in some beer. Wow, look at that sizzle. So let's talk about the wet ingredients. Kimchi. Again, in equal parts, I'm also adding collard greens. So I was inspired to use collard greens in the place of another common ingredient, such as seaweed. Go ahead and add the shrimp. Usually when I cook, especially if it's stir fry, I'm pretty simple and relaxed about it. As long as you cook to taste, a lot of times I think there is no wrong way. Especially since all of these ingredients are pre-cooked. So I've added the gochujang. And then last, I'll add the bacon. So with that, I am going to go ahead and cover this. So I uncover the pan. It looks and smells great. Again, this cooks very quickly. You can substitute ingredients and use leftovers because the gochujang flavor is quite strong. By adding the shrimp, it adds that seafood component as well as umami flavor. So I would say the total cook time is less than 10 minutes because I had defrosted the rice cake and the other ingredients were already pre-cooked. So I'm excited to show you my Carolina Tteokbokki, an original Korean American recipe by Jinna Kim. Let's go ahead and taste one. If you're wondering why I didn't put it in a bowl, it's really an informal food. And so typically what I do at my condo is I like to eat standing up above my stove. It's even better than I thought it would be.